You are in the Temple of the Rants, where I rant about whatever my $15 a month plus patrons want me to rant about. You can get one of these by being one of those. This one is for Anciental, who says, rant about AMVs, or about trying to turn a hobby into a career, or wage stagnation over the years, whatever topic these thoughts inspire. Let's go ahead and stick with trying to turn a hobby into a career. I think that if you're going to try to do this, you need to be very, very careful about your approach, because you need to understand that forming a career in any sector is about knowing the nature of the job you're going to do and then doing that. So let's say that you want to make YouTube videos. Like, let's say you have a hobby of making YouTube videos and you want to make it a career. You can't do that by taking the approach of, I'm going to do whatever I want and it will be successful. Now, you can find a way to turn doing the job into something that is more comfortable for you, or more fun, or closer to the same feeling as doing it as a hobby. And if what you get out of it is that people watch it more so than that you are expressing something specific, then, you will definitely succeed. But, like, the job is not making YouTube videos. The job is making content for an audience in a way that is monetarily viable, So, like, the first thing you have to ask is, how am I going to make money doing this? Well, there's multiple avenues. You could make money through ad revenue. In order for you to make a living wage off of that, you're going to have videos that have extremely high view counts. How do you get extremely high view counts? You have to talk about relevant subject matter, or just make videos that are going to be shared a whole lot, which is extremely difficult to predict. So you're much better off trying to make something that is relevant to what people care about, and you're going to have to figure out how to market those videos in a way that people will pay attention to them, usually through the title and the thumbnail as the primary things, and also being able to share it, like, you yourself getting other people to watch it and promoting it in public arenas, sending it to people, etc. So right away, if you want to make money doing this, and that's the avenue you're going to go down, you have immediately had a very defined job. And you can interpret that in a lot of different ways, but you have to do that set of things. And if, as a hobby, making YouTube videos wasn't like that, it's now a different thing, And you have to ask yourself, did I want to do this thing? There are some people who try to convert this hobby into a career, and in the process realize that it's no longer fun, that it no longer reflects, doesn't give them what they were getting out of it. Whereas if you were just working a regular job and then doing this as a side thing just for personal fulfillment, it might, you might get a lot more out of it. So basically what I'm saying is, make sure that you're not going to ruin your hobby, or that if you are going to ruin your hobby, it's worth it. That you really, really can't see yourself doing another job, and that, you're willing to sacrifice this hobby on the altar of making money doing something tangentially similar to a thing that you enjoyed doing before. Now, there's other methods to make money. Maybe you have a Patreon, in which case you really just got to work with the people who are paying you to figure out, what do people want to pay you for. That takes a lot more time and understanding and, workshopping in order to really get right. If you want to make your money through advertisers, then it's just a matter of, getting enough eyes on the content to make advertisers interested, and then doing whatever they tell you to do, whatever works, and just not fucking up your relationship with them, basically. But yeah, it just comes down to, if that job sounds enough like the hobby, and you get enough of the same things out of it, this can be a seamless transition, Say that you as a hobby, you write novels, and it just so happens that you're trying to write the same type of novel as what is popular, what people want to read. Well, then, yeah, absolutely turn it into a career, because you're not going to be doing anything different. You're just going to be writing the kind of books you want to write and making money off of doing it. But if you're writing books that are not the kind of thing that's popular, and there's not a clear path towards how to make that a career, it would really have to be the sheer luck of people discovering you and your work being, good enough and resonating with people in a unique way that they spread it through word of mouth. If you don't have that kind of skill and luck combination, then you're basically just going to have to dumb down your writing to make something that will appeal to people. Not, I don't mean dumb down as in, make it stupid, but just like nullify the personal element of it in order to create something with the mindset that you're doing a job. And of course, there's always ways to strike balances here. I have struck a very comfortable balance between, doing something that will make me money and that I know will succeed and also will be fulfilling enough for me that I don't feel, I don't feel like bad about doing it. But is it as gratifying as making videos would be if, let's say, money was not a concern? Like, let's say that, I'm not that I have a normal job, because I wouldn't prefer that, but like if I didn't need a job at all and I was just making whatever I wanted to make, it would be more fulfilling than, doing a career version of that, which might sound obvious and is exactly why people do career versions of these jobs, but you just have to make sure you yourself know all of that before you go in.